Okay, this is a tutorial for my Comtech ESL students. I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your website because so far you've just made a few mistakes in the setup. So I'm going to start from scratch so that you know what to do. What you see here, I have lots of websites. These are all different websites. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. These are different websites, and you don't want different. You only want one website. Okay, so you should not be putting all of your work on multiple sites. Here's what you should do. Click on, if you have already one of these, you can delete it after later, okay, or you can move parts from here, from this website to your new website you're going to make. Okay, so we're going to go create new site. I'm going to click here on blog. Choose a template. And this is the one we want, train of thought. Okay, click on edit. Once this is done, it will take a moment. Once this is done, you will then start to set up your website. Okay. Now, by default means automatically or by itself. By default, this already has some content. So it says here, here's a picture, and it says back to fiction, what I'm reading this summer. Okay, and if I preview this website, it looks like this. It has back to fiction, what I'm reading this summer, and if I go here to my blog, that's this here. Back to fiction, what I'm reading this summer, and there's the picture. There are many other blogs, and these are all by default. These are not real, they're fake, and they just say create a blog, post subtitle. This is nothing real. Okay, these are just to show you what they would look like. Okay, so we will now go back to editor, and we will edit and change these blogs. So let's go here to my blog. I will click on Manage Blogs. Manage means to take care of. Okay, I will manage my blogs. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blogs. We don't need them. We will click here to select all, and we will move to trash. Okay, now I have no blogs. If I close, these are now empty. There are no more. Okay? My blog. Manage blogs. Take care of my blogs. A blog is like a diary entry or a story. I will create a new post or a new blog entry. This is going to be one entry for each assignment. So on the website where I have our content, we have many assignments. We have lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. I will go to lesson 3, which is Picasso, and I will use this as my title. Add a catchy title. 2.3, Drawing Picasso plus selfie, because you also did a selfie of yourself. Okay, here you will describe what you learned in this tutorial. You will explain the names of tools you used and how you did the lesson. Okay, now you can go here, and I gave you, this is what you had to do. Okay, this is your description, so you will read. In this lesson we cover these things. okay, and then you watch the video. You've already watched the video, and then you make your own. Okay, you make a similar one. Now that you can manage these skills, go and build a Picasso style self-portrait of you. Okay, not of this, but of you, a self-portrait. Okay, a self-portrait. Okay, okay. So let's go to the assessment and the assignments. And here is Picasso. Okay, and I will show you. Yours looks different, but mine says this. Okay, and you can use this if you would like. You can copy this, copy, and here I will paste. Okay, and then I will change this. So for our first animate activity, we created a Picasso style drawing. We learned to import an image and use it as a reference. We learned the native drawing tools in Animate, including the oval tool and the line tool and the selection tools, okay, or whatever you learned. We learned about the difference between fills and strokes and how to yada, 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 okay? The tools we used, we learned to use the eyedropper tool and the paint bucket tool, etc., etc., etc. And we learned Command A, which is select all, and Command Z, which is undo last action. Okay? Action. Etc., etc. Okay. Once I'm done with this, I say I want to add an image, so I will go here, here, and I will add an image. Okay, add an image. Now I need to go to my computer, and I say upload media, or upload media. And I will go to my desktop, and I will find a Picasso drawing. I think I have one. I don't think I have one. I had one, but I don't know where it is now. Okay, I'm going to use, this is not the right one. Oh, here, okay, this one, Picasso. This is not the right one, but it doesn't matter for this. Okay. Once I'm finished, I say add to page. I can make this smaller. And I say publish. There is my new Picasso. Now you should do one of the Picasso and one of the selfie. So when you look at the assignment, you must do this and yourself, your selfie. So I only put one, but you should do two. You should have this one and your original Picasso drawing. Okay, that's one. Now I want to do my second assignment. So the next assignment after this one is the bouncing ball. So I do the tutorial, okay? And when I finish the tutorial, I come back and I manage my blog, manage posts. I will create a new blog entry by saying create new post. And I will say 2.4 bouncing ball and pong game. And again, I will describe my lesson and what I learned in the tutorial. And if you want, for this one as well, I created yours will look different, but you'll be able to see this information, and you might copy all of this copy and paste, and then again fill this in, okay, with whatever you learned, okay. And maybe this is not good for you. Maybe you don't want to write this. Maybe you want to write, "This was a very easy tutorial. At first, I did not understand, but I watched the video tutorial 3 times until it made sense. Now I understand how to create a tween between keyframes." And I might say, this is an important word, so I will make it bold, and I will make it blue. And keyframes is an important word, so I might bold it and also make it blue. Okay? And then I might add an image and say image, and I will upload media from my computer, and I will find an image of the bouncing ball tutorial. And once I'm finished, I will say add to page, and I will write anything I need, and I will hit publish, and then I will close, and now I have 2 links, 1, 2, and you will do this for every assignment, okay, where we have an assignment, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, each of these will go in here so that you can see them. Now, once you're done that, you need to name them according to what they should be, or categorize them. This is not arts and culture. It is not my top 5. It is not travel. So we need to edit your blogs, and we will change those from the wrong categories to the right categories. So I will click on categories over here, okay, and manage categories, and I will say I do not need travel. So I will delete. I do not need arts and culture. I will delete. And I do not need my top 5. I will delete. I will create a new category called animate. And I will hit save. And I will create another new category called logic. This is what we're going to do on our next unit. Save. And I will create another one called syntax and code. This is going to be our 3rd unit. And the last one I will create will be called game design. Save. All right. And now when I close these, you will see that arts and culture and my top 5 are gone, and now it says animate, logic, syntax, and game design. Now these are both animate, so I will manage my posts, manage posts. I will go to this, and I will add the category animate, publish. Also, I'll go to this, category, animate, publish. Now, when I preview my website, if I click on logic, I have no blogs for logic. But if I click on animate, I have 2 blogs for animate. None for logic yet, none for syntax and code, none for game design yet. But animate, I have 2. And when I'm done, I will have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? I hope that is helpful.